But first, remember this horrible images of flooding tearing through the big Thompson Canyon. That was nearly 3 years ago. Well, now CDOT is ready to move forward with plans on permanent repairs to the roads. So here are the choices: either a long-term traffic inconvenience for you or just shutting the road down altogether for a shorter term. New at 5, Denver 7 reporter Lance Hernandez taking a look now at the options. Lance?
And it's important to note that we're just talking about the first phase of the project, a 3-mile section just below Drake. Now, CDOT doesn't want to hurt any of the businesses here in lovely Estes Park, so they're asking for people whether they want to maintain limited access if it means lengthening the time it's going to take to finish the project, or do they want to speed up construction by shutting down access completely, or perhaps a hybrid of the two. The big flood left the big Thompson Canyon a big mess. In some places, you couldn't even tell there'd been a highway.
We noticed that after the floods, everything that was on bedrock lasted.
CDOT spokesman Jared File says to make sure this section of highway can withstand the next big storm, they're going to rebuild it on bedrock. He says after July 4th, they'll need to close the highway once a day for about 20 minutes so they can begin blasting. That'll last until Labor Day.
I think that's reasonable.
The owner of Estes Park Mountain Shop says he's okay with the temporary closures if there's good signage along the highway. The heavy work on that section begins after Labor Day. CDOT is asking whether people prefer a complete shutdown so crews can do as much work as possible, or limited shutdowns, which will stretch out the construction process.
Although I'd like to have it done as soon as possible, I think spreading it out and keeping it accessible year-round is going to be more important.
CDOT is seeking public input on this process. File says they want to get it right because Highway 34 is more than just a regular highway.
It's that experience of being able to explore Colorado.
And business owners I spoke with have mixed opinions about those options. They say they're grateful that travelers will have another option we haven't mentioned yet. That's Highway 36 coming up from the south. They say that one, it was important that CDOT finish that one before they started tackling Highway 34. In Estes Park, Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.
And either way, it's such a beautiful drive. Thank you, Lance.